Today for writing, you will be describing the plant that you drew yesterday. So yesterday when we had our directed draw of a plant, today I want you to think about how you would describe that plant to tell someone else about it. And I want you to pretend that the other person has never seen your picture, so you have to do a really good description so that they can make a picture in their mind of what your plant looks like. When we are describing something, we use adjectives, and a lot of adjectives rely on our five senses, see, hear, smell, touch, and taste. So I've included some, examples of adjectives that you might use in your descriptions. Now, you probably won't use any under taste because you aren't going to taste your plant, and you're probably not going to do anything under sound because your plant's not going to make any noise. So, but you can think about how your plant might feel, how your plant might look, and how your plant might smell, because we did do flowers. So you could talk about how your plant would smell. So I included a picture of the parts of the plant drawing that I did, and that's what I'm going to use to do my description. So the first thing I want to write is that my plant has bright red petals. So my plant has bright red petals. Now, the two adjectives that I've chosen to use here are bright, that describes how something looks, and red, a color, can be an adjective because it's a describing word. It's telling you what color it is. So bright is an adjective and red is an adjective. All right. Now, instead of saying my plant every time, sometimes I'm going to use the word it. And I'm going to think about it when I'm talking about my plant. My plant is the it that I'm talking about. So it has one green leaf. It has one green leaf. Now, green, we said colors could be adjectives, so green is definitely an adjective. But guess what else can be an adjective? Number words can be adjectives. It's telling you how many leaves are on my plant, so that when you're trying to make a picture in your head of what my plant looks like, you know that it has one green leaf. So one can be an adjective. Number words are adjectives. All right. It has a long green stem. It has a long green stem. Well, can you think of what the adjectives would be? Of course, green, we said color words are adjectives. They describe. But what else describes how my stem looks? The word long, right? When you're trying to picture what it looks like in your head, now you know that your mental picture, that picture in your brain, is going to have a long green stem, not a short green stem. And the last thing that I'm going to say is my plant has underground, oops, I'm going to have to make this box just a little bit bigger to be able to fit that whole word on there. There we go. Has underground roots. And I could have said it has brown underground roots, right? So I'm looking at the word roots. What's describing it? What's telling you about the roots? What's my adjective? It would be the word underground. It's telling you what kind of roots, or where the roots are so that you can see it. So underground would be a word that describes roots. All right, so you are going to do the same thing. But remember, I mostly talked about what my plant looked like. You can also describe how your plant feels, how your plant smells, and of course, you can also do the same thing I did and talk about how it looks. Those are all adjectives.